If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse. Really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Babel. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's LaBelle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. Now on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stocker. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Hall. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The sure hands, it's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels are on the move. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This is a designed run. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Got a lot of room to the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown!
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs. What a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Wiggins. Quick spin on the line. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pick off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Rebels are on the move. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more in the middle of that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open catches.
He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. The snap sets up to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Pass completion move to sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be heading to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse. Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They play